Do y'all hear that? I think I just dropped the lifter.
Yes, sir. I think he said they replaced the lifters on it, changed up the gasket, refilled it with oil, and it is good and ready to go. He said what kept it from starting with a small junction box on it. Smart. And he also replaced that.
Okay, there'll be paperwork telling me all that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, all right, so it's ready to pick up?
Yes, sir, it is ready to pick up.
All right, I will be up there in just a little bit. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye. What's going on, guys? Y'all been asking for a long time for some kind of decal, so me and Lauren finally made some. We got 2 different designs. We're going to be selling them for $8 a piece, shipped to your door. Cash App, PayPal, send me $8, your address, and which sticker you want. I'll get it shipped to you. If you are local to me, send me a DM on Instagram. We'll link up a little bit discounted rate. And I think it's going to be absolutely insane to actually see these on y'all's trucks. You can send them in to me on Instagram and I'll share them on my story. I think that'd be absolutely awesome. This is our first time making stickers, so hopefully y'all like them. We're going to be playing around with colors and different vinyls and all kind of things, different designs, that kind of stuff. But definitely pick you up one. $8, Cash App, PayPal. Thank you. I'm happy to report we are actually headed to go pick up my truck. I am so freaking excited to get out of this piece of crap. I have thoroughly not enjoyed it. It's just, I'm ready to get back in my truck. But I actually called up there today because I went by yesterday at lunch to see if my truck had moved, and it still hadn't moved. So it got dropped off Friday. Wednesday, I went and checked, still hadn't been moved at lunchtime. So then I was gonna call in today and try to talk to somebody because like I gotta have this thing or I gotta have something. So then the guy says, yo, yeah, it's ready. So I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you'll be ready to pick up this afternoon. I was like, oh, all right. Well, what was wrong with it? And then he said he'd have to call me back and let me know. It's 4 o'clock. He didn't call me back, so I called them and he's like, yeah, it's ready to go. I'll have to get the paperwork to see. So he didn't know exactly what all. You might have seen a little bit of our phone call. He didn't know exactly what all, but he definitely did say the lifters, some other stuff. We'll have to go and look at the paperwork to see exactly what all they replaced. Enough rambling. We're going to the dealership. We're about to pick it up. I'm excited. We'll go over all the paperwork and everything after we get back with the truck. Gonna hop in it and go take it for a rip, and hope to goodness we don't have any more issues out of it, and then decide on what we want to do with the truck, whether we keep it or sell it. So yeah, let's go swap this thing out, get my truck back. This is a prank. Is this my key? This is a prank. Is this not my key? The truck won't crank. Alright, update. Hopped in it. He drove it over here. I hopped in it to drive off. No power. Nothing. Nice. Update. They didn't have it screwed in tight. They got that fixed, but now my window's not going up on its own. It's giving an error message. He said that they can rescan that real quick, so let's see. Alright guys, well, I don't know what to say. A little disheartening. We're gonna get into what all they had to replace here in just a little bit, but I want to definitely get a first drive, have fun getting out of here. I also want to reset my fuel economy, because I want to see if this thing still gets as good a fuel economy as it did before. Oh, it feels so odd driving this thing. It's huge. It feels humongous compared to what I have been driving last week, the little bitty tracks. I honestly have a lot of emotions right now, and not many of them are good. I was really excited to get this thing, but then we get in it. I noticed, we'll look at it in a minute. Yeah, we'll look at it in a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see if it still has all the power. All right, guys, so it's been a couple days. I got all my emotion out. You know, I was a little frustrated picking up the truck and it having issues. Like, they weren't really issues, they just weren't, it wasn't fully buttoned up at the moment. But after a couple days of really thinking about it, looking at it, looking up F-150s and doing that kind of stuff, man, I'm not getting rid of this truck. This thing is absolutely amazing. It has everything that I need, it has everything that I want and more. And dude, it's just a great truck. Yes, we did have that slip up and, you know, we had a little issue. And plus, the video of the truck being towed and everything has over 100,000 views, so there was a lot of people saying a lot of stuff, a lot of opinions being tossed around. So I wanted to come on here and finish the video off with a positive note, talking about everything that ended up being wrong with the truck. And first I want to go over a couple things. People saying, like, people were telling me I should take down some content because, like, they're gonna void your warranty because you did a burnout. No, they're not gonna void my warranty because I did a burnout. The intake, the range, it's not a tuner. Both of those advertise as warranty friendly. They both are. Did I pull it basically back to stock before I called them to come pick it up? Yes, because if it's not on there, then there's just no question. You just eliminate the possibility of something happening, even though I feel strongly there wasn't. This is a common issue. You could take 5 minutes to Google it and find out just how common this is. The dealership literally asked me what's wrong. I said it ticked, it clanked, it turned off, or I turned it off and then it wouldn't crank. And there was no questions after that. That's a common thing. Like, they're aware of the issue. There's actually, I think, a service bulletin going out for these trucks. Let's see here. We have a gasket, 2 bolts, gasket, lifter, guide, gasket, pipe, seal, rod, filter, oil, and coolant. Inspected and found engine will not spin over due to failed number 7 exhaust lifter separated and number 7 intake push rod bent. Blue 400 amp starter fuse, removed left cylinder head and replaced all left bank lifters and both guides. Marked damaged lifters in their guides, replaced head gaskets and bolts, replaced high pressure fuel pipes and resealed intake and exhaust manifolds. Changed oil and filter, topped off coolant and road tested. Checked good, C-line C for no start repair. Found no power to be started, battery supply, found 400 max fuse to starter blown. Tested circuit and found no short, ground, high resistant, determined the fuse blown due to starter kicking back from damaged lifters. Replaced battery distribution, engine compartment, fuse block, and verified operation. So it did end up dropping a lifter and bending a push rod. And then obviously, you know, gaskets, bolts, all the head stuff, changed the oil, coolant, that kind of stuff. So everything has been replaced. It's running like a top, exactly like it was previous to the issue. As of right now, I don't see myself getting rid of it because there's a lot of things I want to do to this truck. I have big plans for it and I do really enjoy it. It has great power, fuel economy is great. I wanted to test both of those things in the stock form to see, did it still have all the power? Did it still get a good fuel efficiency? So as you saw in the other clip, it still absolutely rips. It's getting over 18 miles to the gallon average like this. So yeah, it's still getting great fuel economy. The downside, obviously, this is a common failure. The good side, it's easy for them to fix. And that's one of the things I love. Like Baby Squat, it was a 5.3. So at the end of the day, when it was out of warranty and I was ready to do some potential engine mods, there's not a lot to build off of that, unless you go boosted and build your engine. Whereas this, whenever I'm ready to do a cam and headers and all that, like, we can pump some serious power out of the 6.2. And of course, delete DFM, get rid of all that crap. But this has got huge potential. If I have more issues or something, my mindset might change. We might get rid of it. I don't know. But as of right now, dude, there's no reason for me to get rid of it. I still have faith in the truck. I love it. If it does something else, it does it again or something, you know, who knows? We'll go from there. But I still love the truck, still a Chevy fan. You know, it is what it is. There's a lot of y'all in the comments saying that the exact same thing happened to y'all. I saw one guy say that his truck had to they replaced the engine, and that was in the first 5,000 miles, and then he's had it for 100,000 miles since then and had 0 issues. So it is what it is. It is unfortunate, but you know, it's one of those things that unfortunately has become common thanks to AFM, DFM. It is what it is. But no, the engine didn't blow up. No, I didn't cause any of this to happen. GM didn't question anything. They fixed it. I dropped the truck off I did wait to post these videos. I'll be honest, I waited to post the videos until after I got the truck back just to ensure everything went great, which it did. But I dropped the truck off Friday. They said they were going to look at it Monday. Didn't hear anything back until Thursday, because Wednesday I drove by there at lunchtime and the truck had not moved still. So Thursday I was ready to call up there and try to get a hold of a manager or something. But I called up there at around lunch on Thursday, and the guy was like, oh yeah, it'll be ready to pick up later this afternoon. So I was like, wow, okay. So I'm guessing they were waiting for parts. So literally a day's job to replace that. You know, they got the master mechanic in there. It don't take long. It's a simple engine to work on. That's the good stuff about it. So the negatives also good. It is unfortunately that you might have the same issue as me, which is a little sad because I would love to tune this thing. I'd love to, you know, potentially void the warranty actually, but it's not really worth it because you could literally just drop a valve, bend a rod, like not even do anything. I was literally just cruising. So that is unfortunate, but I mean, like I said, still a great truck. Love it. I have thoroughly enjoyed it since getting it back. Thankfully out of the Chevy tracks. So I don't know what to say. That video was awesome though. It is in my YouTube level, it blew up. It was big. It's at like 120,000 views or something right now, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, stick around. If you were just here to see what the outcome was, it was great. They fixed it, no questions asked. I didn't pay $1. I got a loaner. I also did want to say this is not just a 6.2 thing. This is 5.3, 6.2s, GMC, Silverado. They use all the same engines. This pretty much the same components. The 5.3s have the exact same issues, so unfortunately we're all dealing with the same thing. A lot of people hating on the 6.2 because it did this. It is what it is. There's just as many 5.3s, if not more, because they are a more popular engine with this messing up on them. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I won't lie, I did, you know, hop on the internet for a couple hours looking at F-150s and stuff, because I love F-150s. That's how I started. That's my first truck. I would love to have a 10-speed, so 18 and up F-150. Would absolutely love it. Probably will do that in the future at some point, but I'd like to have this and that. So that's the goal, you know, have multiple trucks to compare and do all kind of stuff with. So yeah, I think I hit everything. I gave you all the list. It doesn't have prices of what it would cost. I wish that had it on there. So I'm gonna quit rambling. That's it. The truck's great. It's back. It's perfectly normal. It's just like it was before this happened. So, you know, this is what I guess you should expect from a reputable dealership, which I will say, Edward Chevrolet on 280. They did great. The guy, I don't remember his name, service manager or the guy up front at the service department, super nice, helpful. Just, it was good. No questions asked. They fixed it. The truck's back to being great. I love it. That's the end of the story. So if you're hoping I was getting rid of the truck, not happening right now. If you're hoping I didn't and, you know, just rolled on with it, then congratulations. That is what we're doing. And hopefully we don't have these issues again. Y'all obviously see if we do, and be along the journey with me. So I've already put a couple 100 miles on it since picking it up. Feels the exact same as before. It actually feels really good back on the stock tires. It's so freaking peppy, and it just loves to rip on the stock setup. So I don't know, I'm gonna rock it like this for just a little bit. But anyways, we got some big plans coming for the Trail Boss. It's gonna be looking much better here shortly, but that is gonna wrap it up, guys. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this, and if you have the same issue, I hope you have the same experience that I did. Hopefully your local dealership treats you right like they did me. So with all that being said, I will see y'all in the next one.